Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we're about to do how to play Abbasid like a pro gamer. Now, Abbasid is, this is a rough matchup. That's good, we're starting with a rough one. So Abbasid is actually a very diverse civ, even though it's not played in a lot of diverse ways. But I'll talk about it more when we go. A lot of people think the only way to play Abbasid is to just go multiple TCs or military wing and then just a zug fight or something like that. But I have played Abbasid with trade wing, I've played Abbasid culture wing, I've played Abbasid 1 TC, and they're all viable. I'm not gonna say they're all very equally good, but they're all viable. Which I think is very cool if you're, especially if you're playing just one civ. I think the fact that you can play a civ many different ways is pretty important, but obviously the biggest strength of Abbasid, and this has always been like that, has been just multiple town centers and getting value from that. That's kind of your civ bonus. Now, before we get started, I am doing this with every single civ. I've done already 5 French, English, Rus, Mongol, Delhi, and that's it. And I'm going to be doing it with every single civilization where I explain my thought process. I go through every little thing, and hopefully you guys learn how to play Abbasid a little bit better. Now, this is not a guide for build order. This is just in general how to think like an Abbasid. Look at it that way. So, the next patch is, I'm going to talk about it at the end, how the next patch is going to affect Abbasid. But right now, Abbasid is a very strong civ. So, yeah. Now, Delhi is probably the, Delhi, I would say Delhi, English, HRE, Byzantine are hardest matchups for Abbasid. And then every other matchup right now is, in my opinion, really good for you. So we're going to try to do some games against those civs today and hopefully show you what you can do in order to beat them. Now here we can go military wing or we can go eco wing. I'm thinking what to go. I actually tried doing, I'm going to go eco wing. I actually tried doing eco wing 1 TC. I think it was against Anotan and I almost won that game. So maybe I'm thinking about doing that. Versus Delhi, I think it's okay. Maybe we'll just play normal. We'll see. Maybe we'll just do 2 TC and go from there. What rank is this guy, chat? Or what MMR? 1.7, okay. So we're gonna get enough gold for Fertile Crescent and for fresh foodstuffs. This fresh foodstuffs is something you always want to get, no matter what wing you go for. It's just incredibly good. And then we're gonna get the upgrade Fertile Crescent, so our TC is cheaper. Okay, now we're gonna go for stone. We're almost done with gold. We got some sheep. Now, one good thing about Abbasid that I really like is that you don't need to go back home super early with your scout because you're starting on berries. So you actually don't need to go super early back home, and you can kind of do a full invade onto the enemy territory and try to steal their sheep and stuff like that. Okay, let's go with that. Now, second TC I could make on the gold right here to make sure I get that, or I could make it in the back wood line. I would say usually you want to make it in the wood line because you want to make sure that's secure, but this is gorge, so you have back wood line, so you're kind of fine already. But maybe I'll put it here just to kind of have some space for farms in here as well. And Delhi will most likely all in you, so I kind of don't want to put my TC on the gold because it's going to be forward, and then he might ram it, and yeah. Anyway, you should have enough wood for a town center just from the straggler trees, so that's something important to note. And we need, once we get the upgrade done, we'll have enough. We need 226 now, I want to say. I forgot the exact number. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go here. Now, I'm gonna try to get some gold, just to get some upgrades for myself, before the horsemen arrive. One upgrade that I'm specifically looking for in here, and I'm gonna go get, what's it called? Golden Age as fast as I can. One upgrade that I'm looking for is just double broadaxe, just so I can make a lot of units, a lot of production buildings immediately, and so on and so forth. And I'm trying to get berries before his Ghazi Raiders arrive. He went Dome of Faith, so that's good to know. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's coming onto the gold. I could also get a wheelbarrow here. Now we'll get double broadaxe. And now we're gonna put a lot of villagers on the wood because I need to get a lot of the upgrades. So let's get the last house. Let's get Golden Age. Some people like to get Golden Age first and then second TC. I don't really like that because with straggler trees you can get a second town center very quickly. And having an extra villager is, in my opinion, always nicer. And look, I only have 7 in food and I can still produce vills. I got tier 1 or a Golden Age 1, and now let's start making production buildings. If he attacks this, we're just gonna run away. Double broadaxe is completed. And we're gonna open with stables. Now, you might think that going for spearman archer is the way to play Abbasid, but not really anymore. Like, the way you want to play Abbasid is actually you want to be mobile. If you're immobile, you're just gonna basically sit in your base and not be able to do anything. So you want to be able to go out, you want to be able to harass your opponent, do some damage, counterattack, and the way you want to win in general with Abbasid is by simply having better economy than your opponent. Now, this is a very hard matchup, so we'll see how it goes, but that's kind of the general idea. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, he's going for a triple. Okay. We're gonna block that. And because we're not gonna be using a lot of wood, I'm gonna start making farms already. And this is why Abbasid is so strong right now. We're gonna go to the top. The reason it's strong is because you can go for farms extremely fast because of the ecoing. I'm gonna try to run away from these guys. Try to decap that. He's making, how do I get this? I'm gonna upgrade that tower. He is getting spearmen that I just saw, which is okay for me. I'm gonna kill that sheep. So the way we're gonna counter sheep, or sorry, the spearmen, is we're just gonna be making a lot of horses. And camels. There we go. Sorry, my first game, I'm still a bit dented in the head. Okay. We decap 1, so we kind of limit the possibility of Sacred Side win. And now we can start poking a little bit. We got a decent army here. I'm getting a lot of gold. I got a good amount of farms. So now the advantage that I have compared to him is eventually he's going to run out of food and need to go out on the map. He might be pro scouting. I don't know yet. I'm going to go pick that off. You got to be careful a little bit with your camels because they can kind of get caught off guard and killed very quickly by the enemy horsemen. Let's get horticulture first. Let's get mining specialization. Look at that army now. That's already a scary army, right? I have 3 stables, 1 archer range. I'm gonna go decap that. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Like, if he chases you, he can very easily pick off your stuff. So you kind of have to be careful a little bit. I'm gonna make another tower here. And the reason I'm gonna make another tower is I'm just gonna slowly start moving towards castle. I'm gonna kill those. There we go. So now he has a very strong army. He has a full melee army. He has a full melee unit comp. So if he decides to like dive onto me or something, it's not gonna go too well for him. Deer are still there, so maybe he's not going pro scouts. He's trying to wall this. Okay, we can fight this. Remember, I have a debuff on the camels, so I debuff his whole army. So now this is becoming a little bit too, maybe too much for him. We're gonna get some upgrades, and let's age up. He might be aging up, because I don't think he's fully committing to this. Now, one thing you can do is you can pick up spearmen very easily with your camels. They do a lot of damage to the spearmen. So that's something to note. We can fight here under a tower, why not? Okay. Checking, nope, no pro scouts, I guess. And let's just age up now. He walled off the top side because my my horse is going all the way around. That is a lot of horsemen, actually. I want to make another tower here. I know this like might look funny, but if he dies this, he's going to be taking a lot of damage into it. Wild Ghazi appears. Is he trying to kill this worker with no HP? Military wing next. Why military? Well, we got 2 camels, which is very nice. Now, we can go for horsemen, or we can transition to spearmen at this point even, if we wanted to. I'm gonna target fire some of those guys. Target firing the spearmen with my camels. And this is just not really gonna work. He sees me aging up. Maybe that's why he's committing to this. Let's kill those. I'm just tanking now. The towers are doing a lot of damage. We're just chilling out here. I have a lot of idle villagers, but I mean, I have more villagers, so it's okay that they're idle, right? And look at that. Clean up. And this is the important part about Abbasid like this, and why Eco Wing is strong. Not only am I aging up, but now my army is full cavalry, so I can actually just raid him to death. And this is why someone might think, like, why is he GGing? I can kill him in like a minute. I can kill all his workers. So it is pretty much GG, and it's pretty much over. Now, I could have put my second TC on the gold as well, but then my wood line is a bit more exposed, and it's pretty important to secure your wood line. Now, here, transition, I could have gone for like triple barracks, 2 more archer ranges, and I can just upgrade the horsemen because I had a lot, and then maybe make a few knights, and then go into just spearman, gulam, archer, or something like that. And the strength of Abbasid and why it's so strong is you don't need to go on the outside food sources. If you can, I mean, that's great, but look how close this is, and it's like I can't be bothered to go there. I don't really need it. So the Abbasid economy is pretty wild. It might seem weird to go horsemen against Ghazis or horsemen against spearmen Ghazi, but if you actually just keep massing units and you keep massing units, you can't really dive under your towers or under your TC. And the camels, I think in Feudal they 5-shot a spearman. They do like 24 damage a hit. 4-shot? Yeah, 24 damage a hit. So it's pretty wild. So you can kill spearmen very, very quickly. Like, if you have 4 camel archers, you're one-tapping spearmen already, which is really good. And then if you're horsemen against Ghazis, then you're obviously going to win the fight because you have the camel debuff. Yeah, the farms are really good. So the reason why Abbasid is so strong, by the way, is because you have 15% gathering rate from the Golden Age, which just requires 10 buildings. And you have your eco upgrades, and then you place down the farms super early, which are cheaper. And yeah, your economy kind of pops off. What is the weakness of Abbasid at the moment? A bad player. Okay, we got... Is
winning worlds.
Is this real core? Core sniping? Yeah, he's gonna play KHRE. What's this? Who's this nerd? Japanese. Alright. Alright, let's get into it. Game number 2 of this little how to play Abbasid. Now you'll see a thing that I'm doing, and it's pretty cute right here. I'm sending only 4 on berries, and the reason I'm sending 4 on berries is because I'm gonna be using these 2 on sheep to move them to wood later on. So instead of sending them to the berries and then back, it's like a small optimization where they're gonna be closer to the town center. Do you know what I mean? Now, Core is a fierce opponent. He's one of the players of all time in Age of Empires 4. He's scary.
Wow, it's very nice, very nice.
Core, this thing's such a rate. Hope you had a good stream, brother. Thank you. This is very nice, very nice. Okay. I don't know what he's doing yet, but I know what I'm doing. Now, the interesting part about Abbasid, and part of why they're very, very strong, is you have strong eco, but what you also have is the ability to deal with castle units. So if the opponent is going like Burger Men-at-Arm, Rush with HRE, you can simply make a bunch of camel archers and kite them forever. If the enemy is rushing castle and going, you know, Mounted Samurai, you can go Spearman Camel Archer. So your Spearmen have extra range. And then Camel Archers also do decent damage and debuff the cavalry. So there's a lot of different things you can do with Abbasid. And yeah, I think probably the biggest weakness of Abbasid is civs that can attack it super quickly and add a lot of pressure to it. Other than that, it's like you don't really want to go into booming games against Abbasid. You're gonna have a pretty rough time, in my opinion. Score Beastyqt tonight? I think so. Okay, so we got deer here. So again, I don't really care about getting the deer or anything like that, but if it's there, I mean, might as well, right? Why not? Let's see what else we can get. So this is like an easy wall here, and then we can mass units. So, and this is an easy wall. So yeah, I have a pretty good spawn here, especially if I manage to get some walls up. I should actually scout what he is doing. He might be doing like 2 TC or something, or he might be doing the fast bannerman build, which gets basically a knight somewhat quick into your base. Okay. Let's get some of that stone. Okay, he mined stone. This is for samurai, I am pretty sure. For mounted samurai. Yeah, we take that.
أمرك سأذهب. ماذا؟ الأعداء. فارس أنا أتحرك. مستعد. أجل. ما الأوامر؟
He's aging up.
أمرك.
There should be a stable in the back as well. We're not stable, but he's gonna make it, I think.
أمرك. الأعداء. كشاف بكل تأكيد.
Okay. He's chopping the wood. So yeah, this is gonna be a bannerman opening, probably into fast castle build. Now what I do want to do, anything else would be very weird with this. Now, what I do want to do is go back and start working on pushing these deer a little bit closer to me. Okay. So, he's probably... Oh no, he's not making stable yet. Okay, I have some time here. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna plant the TC there. His mounted samurai is on the way sometime soon. So I want to make sure there's no place that he can harass. And if I make a TC here, then my gold is covered, and then I should be in a pretty good spot. He's gonna push away the deer, so he's gonna be annoying. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna just try to kill the deer so he doesn't spread it out too much. Okay. So they're not... I mean, that one is bad. Alright. Let's add a barracks. Just to... where would mounted samurai be? Okay, he's here. Okay, I was gonna move my villagers from berries, but we're chilling. We can do a mill here just to get for House of Wisdom. Let's get another house and we get Golden Age 1. I want to see what he is doing. That's pretty important because I want to see if he's rushing castle. Now he most likely is. I'm blocking the charge so I don't have to disturb my villagers here. Yeah, we blocked that too. Now we're gonna go around. Any damage that I can do on this guy is very good. Even though he damages me back a little bit. It's okie dokie. Okay. Let's get that. I could get survival techniques as well. No, I don't see anything else. I think this is just a castle rush. In which case, I'm probably gonna be adding 3 on gold. Okay. What is he doing? Oh, he's attacking. Okay. Okay, he's committing. Okay. Now I'm stuck, quote unquote, in this age. So I need to get some units out ASAP. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's making... Oh my god, he towered me? What the fuck? Both woodlines are forward, which is a bit unfortunate. I think I try to age up here, actually. My woodline's kind of screwed pretty badly. So yeah, I think I try to age up here. Because if I make any units from this point on, it's just gonna be a disaster. I have one stable, one barracks, which is not a lot, but I can drop some wood here to buy a market or something. We're going pretty wild in here. Okay. I'm gonna go chop that tree over there. He might be ramming soon. I don't know how good his eco is and stuff. So he might be going for a ram or something, but I want to try to scout a little bit, see what we got. This is not upgraded, so maybe I can attack this. I kind of want to make a market, actually, because if I don't get a market, I want to get a wheelbarrow too, though. Okay. I think I'm gonna get the villager HP upgrade as well. Okay, he's ramming. I mean, I got the villager HP upgrade. Oh my god, how did you see that? I think I just go for it. Okay. It's playing pretty weird because you don't play Japanese like this usually, but I got camels now. I'm trying to chop wood here. I got a lot of gold. I actually just need more production right now. I don't even need anything else. I just need production. I did lose probably 10 vills here, but it is what it is. Now we got gulams, we got knights. So I think I might be alright here, unless he starts aging up too. I'm gonna actually send a knight there to harass, because I don't know what he's doing. He's going for it. I think I should be fine. I might lose this DC. Can I keep it going? Okay, I think I'm fine here. I think we're chilling. And that was a full all-in from him, so I think from here on out, it's a pretty smooth ride. Oh, look at him, he made a whole base here. It's kind of funny. This knight is absolutely butchering everything on that side. So that's one of the ways. I mean, I feel like this game is really weird, but I think it's also like a good game to show. Because sometimes you will get these fucking weird games, and this was one of the ways you can kind of deal with that. So he's gonna kill some more villagers, but I am on 2TC and he is not. So it's, you know, I think we're still chilling. Hope so. Using those deer right there. He's playing like very chaotic. He's like sending his units all over the place. Let me get some eco upgrades. I'm gonna go harass. He doesn't have any production at home, so... Or maybe he has stables actually, but that's it. Now we can harass here. It's very important for you to harass and not stay in your base super scared, because what are you scared of? Like, what can you make, you know? You can't make anything that I'm gonna die to right now. I'm gonna get Mosque, I'm gonna start getting relics. He doesn't see this, he's getting beaten over here. We're just gonna rally knights across. While we get more and more stuff. And this game, you can see I did not go for early farms, so you can kind of adjust it. And I got caught off guard, like I didn't know he was doing this. But it's a good showing just to see that you can still, you know, be fine, and you know, it's not the end of the world if you get caught off guard. You just gotta know how to transition from these kinds of situations. I'm gonna put one weak knight there to patrol and defend. Okay, gold is depleted. Let's go there. -1. Now I could have just gone across the map, by the way. Like, that's an okay thing to do as well, but I don't see a point in like risking leaving the buildings here, because then he would send like one unit here, one unit there, and then you're like having idols, and you know, it just gets really annoying. So I figured might as well do that. Now he's still harassing, which is pretty annoying, but we're trying to deal with it, right? And this is why you make knights. Look how much damage I'm doing right here. Boom. I'm gonna get all the relics. So right now I can wall this off, I can go on those berries, or I can just take these 20 and just make a bunch of farms now and transition out of it. So this was like probably worst case scenario that you can have. It's like getting completely caught off guard. I mean, even tower rush my wood line. Both wood lines were forward. If this wood line is my main wood line and it's forwarding tower rushes, let's say this wood line is in the back, I'm chilling, because then he can't pressure that one too and everything is fine. But because both were forward, it's a bit more awkward. So that's why I made a snap decision to just go castle instead. But yeah, Core is a little shit, and every time I play him, he has more buildings in my base than he has at his base. Let's put it that way. Not today though. Not today, brother. All right.
Good luck. Have fun.
Again, shout out to Kaiser, by the way, for helping me with these, because it helps a lot make these guides, because I can't just play ladder. I mean, I can, but then I'm gonna get weird matchups and you know, weird maps, and the whole point is to make a guide for you guys. So here we go. Abbasid versus English. Now this is where most people consider that English is impossible to win. So it's rough, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? But there are ways to do it, and you can do it, Joe. You can do it, Joe. You can do it. I believe in you, Joe Shimo 69. I believe in you, and you gotta believe in you. Now there's some weird stuff that English can do, and that's something you can check for. So sometimes English will go for men-at-arms. He chopped a little bit of wood. Okay, he's opening with he's doing the farm opening. So if whatever league you're playing in, if people are often opening men-at-arms, just send your scout directly to their base and see if they're going men-at-arm, and then if they are, just pull like 3 more onto the gold. get enough gold to age up, and then you're chilling.
بكل تأكيد.
You don't need to make a tower or spearman. You don't gotta panic. Just take it easy. You got it, and that's it. It used to be popular at a high level to open men-at-arms against Abbasid, but I feel like it's not so much anymore because the Abbasid just kind of... They scout you, they're like, oh, okay, they got enough gold to age up, and then they can go in stone for the second town center, or, you know, there's a lot of ways you can deal with it. So I feel like it's not as popular, but like I said, if you meet it, now you know the solution for it. So... There's a few different ways English can play this.
أصعد على ظهر الحصان. أمرك.
They can go Council Hall.
كشاف.
They can go and just all in, like full all in. They can go King into 1 TC all in with longbows and spears. Or they can go for
سأنفذ.
something like English King, 2 TC, and then attack you or then age up.
كشاف.
And
سأنفذ.
here's great thing about Abbasid.
مستعد. بكل تأكيد.
You just go ecoing.
ما الأوامر؟ أمرك. كشاف. ماذا؟
Cause goddamn is ecoing good.
مستعد.
That shit's good.
فارس.
You can't go wrong with it. Now, obviously, if you're watching this video in the future, we are in October 2024. So if you're from the future, hello, let us know how it is in the future. But right now, that's how Abbasid is. Eco-wing will probably win out on most wings
مستعد.
in feudal. And again, the Abbasid builds or some balance things might change, but this is in general how you want to think and play as the Abbasid. So we're gonna get 150 gold. Like these things, like getting enough gold for an upgrade. You used to get enough gold for wheelbarrow. Now you don't go wheelbarrow anymore because you got fresh foodstuffs here. And you got fertile crescent that you gotta get. So, you know, times change. But some things never change. And that's why you can always learn from these videos.
ما الأوامر؟
You can learn quite a bit. Now, what I want to do is slowly go to his side of the map and see what he is doing. Because I need to prepare. Not so much like to make something now, like barracks or something. I just need to mentally prepare. Like, okay, there's longbows coming. There's king coming. There's 2 TC coming. Because it's going to enable me to basically adapt my style to whatever I am facing. So, for example, if he's going 2 TC, I don't have a care in the world. I'm going to slap 4 TCs probably. If he's going king and aggression, I need to not only worry about the king, but I should know, okay, longbows are going to be shortly after as well. So all these things are very, very important for you to scout and for you to know.
أمرك. أجمع. ما الأوامر؟
Okay. Oh, he's got a really good second TC spot actually there. That's a disgusting second TC. Look at this double deer and boar. I should have scouted here actually, but I'm a bit stupid, so you know, that's what it is.
أوامرك يا سيدي.
Okay. Let's see.
ذلك بالفعل. وصل الكشاف. أصبو.
Still mining gold.
استعدوا جميعا. سأبدأ التعديل. آن وقت. ما هي الأوامر؟ استعدوا.
Maybe I go on food here.
تتحركوا. أمرك. سأفعل. تحركوا. سأبني هذا. ما هي الأوامر؟ أعبر راكبا.
Oh shit, it's Council Hall. Oh fuck. Okay, I did not expect Council Hall actually at all.
وصل الكشاف. أتحرك الآن.
Yeah, that's my bad. I did not expect Council Hall at all. Yeah, I did a really bad job. I went all the way around instead of scouting forward. So, this is a bit of a disaster start. But we'll try to make the most out of it. So, I want to place my TC here because the wood line is going to be in a lot of trouble. I just blindly assumed king.
أتبع الأوامر.
So let's see where his longbows are. I am gathering all this food, by the way. I'm trying to gather as much food before he arrives and I have to move away. So it looks like he's just going to be super committing into feudal age.
ذلك بالفعل.
Or he might do some weird age up, I don't know. We're gonna find out very soon.
استعدوا جميعا. الفارس مستعد. أتحرك الآن.
Blacksmith.
لدي مهمة؟ عالم.
أوامرك يا سأسرع.
Okay.
ما هي الأوامر؟
So this looks like mass longbows into fast +1. Now what I need to do is actually let me get gold ASAP. So the reason he went back is if I have stables, I can just overrun his longbows very, very quickly. And that's gonna be pretty much game over if he loses longbows at this point. Because he sent like 1-2 at a time, right? Okay. We're gonna go for food now. We have enough on wood to get some production going. I'm getting a lot on gold here because it might be denied for a while. So I want to try to get as much gold as I can now before he arrives with his units. We're gonna go double stable. And I'm gonna get wheelbarrow here first. So usually I get double broadaxe. Why am I getting wheelbarrow? Well, I'm gonna probably have to move with my villagers a lot, like here. I lost one mill. So I'm gonna probably have to move a lot, and because I have to move a lot, getting wheelbarrow is gonna be pretty nice. I also might get HP for villagers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Because this is gonna be quite aggro, picking off my stuff. He has +1 damage already. Now, I can't contest these because there's 5 of them. So what I can do is I can kill the reinforcements and be annoying in that way, right? Next thing I can do, I did not get golden age, by the way. I got thrown off by this whole game, so I kind of am playing it pretty Pepega. But that's good, because you guys are going to play pretty Pepega too, you know? So it kind of works out. I'm simulating, basically, Pepega style. Oh, whoa. Okay. I just lost 3 villagers there. Not good. We don't like that. But what I can do is I can do some drive-bys. Or run-bys, depending how you prefer. I don't see any spearmen yet. Okay, there's spearmen now. Okay, I would really like to kill his stuff here. +1 melee or range arm is about to complete. I'm gonna try to jump on this before he connects with spearmen. Because if he connects with spearmen, all this is gonna be a lot stronger to deal with. Okay, that's nice. We're gonna go there. Now I need to switch to a lot of archers. A lot of archers. If I torch this tower, that is a big win for me. Because he doesn't have the attack speed and he won't have the vision either. Why am I killing these villagers? I mean, 2 villagers is a big part of his eco, because he's on 1 TC. So killing these 2 villagers, even if I lose some horsemen, I am completely okay with it. Okay, we cleared that up. Now we're gonna go mass archers. I got a lot of upgrades here for eco, so we're gonna stop that for now. And I'm just gonna go get those deer. Because why not? I'm gonna make a scout right now. And I would really like to wall this section off here. I'm gonna try to take these sheep and I'm gonna try to wall this whole section off.
استعدوا تحركوا جهزوا أفعل اثبتوا له أيها الخيالة تحركوا
I'm making a scout because I'm gonna yoink those sheep, get some value there. If he goes here, by the way, so this is the thing when you play against English. English is very, very immobile. So if he goes down there, then I can cut the reinforcements, and I can just get some really good engages off of it. So this game, in my opinion, is okay for me right now. I'm gonna lose some units there. That's okay. Why are they on this side, man? These dented villagers. I'm just gonna send them all around. Fuck yeah. Make a tower there. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna make a tower. I'm gonna go wall that off. This whole army is here, and I'm trying to pick off reinforcements right now. Let's go all the way here, actually. So let's try to do a little run by or something. Try to make something happen in the back. Let's make some farms, because why not? And now we're gonna have mass units. Now obviously, one place that he's gonna have stuff for sure is his wood line, because he's making a lot of longbows, so he's probably chopping a lot of it. We're gonna harass him, he goes back. I need to see if he's aging up. He's maybe playing a bit too defensive, but I just saw men-at-arms, so maybe not. Yeah, he has men-at-arms now. Which I think he is probably committing to feudal. Yeah, he's just committing to feudal right now. So he's gonna have a lot of units soon at my base. He's got a good food income going. So I'm gonna keep making archers. He's here. Let's move these guys. So I killed 4 vills. He's killed maybe 3 or 4. But again, I have better eco right now. A lot better eco. His army is probably still stronger. And now I'm gonna just make a hold here. I'm gonna try to hold here for as long as I can. And I'm gonna try to delay this push as long as I can. I'm gonna make houses here because he's coming from that side. Aging up with military wing. Trying to cut off reinforcements. So what is my goal here? My goal here is to, even if I lose TC, it's okay, as long as I don't straight up die. Because once I age up, I can upgrade my units, and I can upgrade them quite a lot. Okay. I could choose to give up this TC, or I could choose to fight it. My age up is quite a while away. 13 spearmen. I think I can win that. Let's kill the rams. Let's kill the rams here. Okay, we save the TC. And we wait now. Look at this. Little run by. Maybe I'll be annoying. He's chasing me. Okay, I'm gonna turn around actually. Just buy a lot of time. Okay, and he is coming very, very, very soon with a crap ton of units. I'm gonna use these to harass to maybe prevent him from getting more units. See that? Idle his eco a little bit. And now we gotta get upgrades ASAP. ASAP. Look at these upgrades that I just queued up. That's value upgrades right there. And now what is he gonna do? Is he gonna dive my TC? I can also make a mangonel if I wanted to. We're gonna rally these here. And now... Look at that. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go here? We just wait. We just chill it here. Once the upgrades finish, I should have way more units than him. Again, my eco has been better. I can also start producing lancers or crossbows. I prefer actually producing archers still. Abbasid archers are like insane. Especially once you get composite bows, which is I'm upgrading right now. So I'm just gonna let him kill my TC here. I'll just say go for it. Go for it, go for it. We're gonna keep making archers. My upgrades are finishing. Just making more rams. That's okay. We're just waiting. We're not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere either, but... This is the last time he will see his army in my base. Because this is about to be a destruction. Now, I could also make a mangonel, but if you don't have enough units to cover the mangonel, he's just gonna dive it and you're gonna lose everything. So, something to have in mind. Alright, I have everything. I don't have +1 yet, but let's just go mow him down. Let the archers do all the work. These archers are absolutely shredding everything right now. No hands. No hands. You don't got a micro. That's the beauty of Abbasid. Just make stuff. So there's a lot of like counterattacking when you play against English. There's a lot of buying time. You saw how when he pushed here the first time, I threatened a counterattack and I was interrupting his reinforcements, and then he sent these units back and I used that moment to kill his rams quickly. Because then he's like, oh shit, I'm surrounded, so I gotta go back. So he goes back, I killed 3 rams, and he thought I'm gonna try to find a fight, but I didn't. I just went to age up. And then he went back to defend, and he was like, oh, he's not attacking me. Went to push again, I aged up, and then it's over. Basically, against the English, you need to buy yourself time for your economy to kick in. Yeah, look at the fight. You need to buy yourself time for your economy to kick in. And once you do that, you can kind of overwhelm the English completely. Now, it is possible to beat English in feudal, in straight up fights. But it kind of requires them to overextend, okay? So if he overextended at any point, well, he didn't start with the 10 longbows, but that's because I counterattacked. I separated his reinforcement from his main army, then I went back and I killed it, right? But if he overextends at any point with longbow plus spearman, I can actually just kill his whole army because I just have way more units. Good but luck. I would say maybe it's better that he went for Council Hall, because I feel like Council Hall is probably more of a thing in lower leagues.
Good luck.
So you guys can kind of see how to play against it. And I played that bad, by the way. That last game, I played it really, really bad. So I placed the TC down there. I didn't see its Council Hall. Like, it was kind of like terrible game from me, but it was a very good game for the guide. Because you can see stuff can go completely wrong and you're still fine. So, which is always nice. You know, you don't want to show a perfect game where I'm playing perfect and the opponent is playing like shit or something. It's like you want to show he makes some mistakes, I make some mistakes. Hopefully I make more mistakes just to show you can come back from it. Now HRE, so we're gonna do, so we did what? Japanese, the weird all-in. We did the, what was the first game? Against Delhi. We did English. We're gonna do HRE and maybe we'll do Byzantine after. But to be honest, Byzantine is very similar to English, except they might be able to push you like a bit faster, but they can't produce as many javelins or longbows like English. English can basically make a crap ton of longbows and then just push you into men-at-arms. The Byzantine does not have men-at-arms, but they do have spearmen that are taking less damage because of the shield thing. Oh, I forgot to make a house. So it's kind of like very similar matchup, but it's difficult for different reasons. And against Byzantine, you can try to overwhelm them with just like crap ton of archers. And maybe against Byzantine, you could do military wing, because your army is going to be heavily based in archers, and you're going to be fighting in feudal. So you can do something like that. You can do something like I just did against English, where you're kind of fighting, you're kind of defending, and then you age up, get your upgrades, and mow them down. So, yeah. Now, HRE is, there's basically two ways you can play this. The easier one, in my opinion, is if he goes for Burger or if he goes Cathedral. I think that's the easiest thing to deal with as Abbasid, because you just make camels and that's it. He literally, there's not much you can do. The harder part is if he decides to fight in Feudal, because it's kind of like English again. Where he's going to attack very quickly. He's going to have men-at-arms. He doesn't have longbows, but it becomes very, very difficult for you to deal with his economy. You have a very good eco, but so does he. So he doesn't have longbows, but he does have men-at-arms like English. And I also just realized I have destroyed one straggler tree, so we're going to have to go into lumber, or lumber camp. Which again, you know, just proves you can play like shit like I am right now and you can still win games. It's my gameplay is very inspirational like that. Yeah, H3 men-at-arms are faster as well. True. I don't know why I went to scout him this quickly, but he dropped off his sheep already. He's got Chapel right there. So Chapel, maybe it's some berries too, but you know, it's not the worst Chapel, it's not the best Chapel either. Okay, let's try to find a few more sheep. I found only 7. Which could use a few more. Now, second TC. This is too far. This is too forward. So this might be a farming game. If this deer pack or this was like here, I would go for the deer pack for sure. But everything is kind of pretty far away. Maybe these berries we can do something with. But even them I don't really like too much. Let's get our upgrades. Do we do a back TC here? I don't really like it. I think I'm gonna TC here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna TC right there. I get gold, another gold in the back, protect the wood line. Not amazing, because if I wall here and then I make a TC, that TC is so exposed. All right. Let's get some early upgrades going here, because he's gonna take a little bit of time to attack if he is attacking, which I still need to see, and you can see that by just checking his gold. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's making units. Okay, that's good. This is the best way to play HR against Abbasid, so it's good for the guide. Now he's making a horseman, which which is alright.
ذلك بالفعل.
I'm probably just gonna respond to that with horsemen. Let's go there. Let's get some eco upgrades. I'm gonna need farms, right? So I want to get double broad axe ASAP, and I want to see what I can do with that.
ما حاجتك؟ أوامرك يا سيدي. بالطبع.
I also want to get Golden Age 1 now.
ما حاجة ذاهبة جاهزة أنا متجهة.
ما حاجة أتحرك الآن.
الأوامر.
الفارس مستعد. أتحرك
Okay.
الآن.
We're gonna connect that, get Golden Age 1. He also is making a barracks, which I saw. We're gonna get wheelbarrow now, actually. Okay, we're gonna get wheelbarrow. One.
وصل الكشف.
Because I want my wood villagers to get good income going.
لدي مهمة.
These horses here.
لدي مهمة. ما حاجتك؟ الفارس مستعد. سأركب.
Let's see. What do you got going for me? Blacksmith, spearman, horseman.
أوامرك يا سيدي. بالطبع. وصل الكشافة.
Could go for mass archer here too. The thing is, mass archer
لدي مهمة.
against men at arms eventually, not too good, but let's do
هي
it.
الأوامر. أفعل ذلك بالفعل. وصل الكشافة. تم. جيدا. الفارس
ما حاجتك؟
So I do want to make some horsemen, because again, if he goes out on the deer or something, I want to be able to punish that. Going for another horseman.
مشكلة هنا. ما هي الأوامر؟ أتحرك الآن. أعبر راكبا.
Okay.
أوامرك يا سيدي. تحت الهجوم.
His food is about to start running out a little bit, so he might need to go farms very quickly.
مرحبا.
لدي مهمة؟
سأركب.
الخيالة مستعدون.
Do I just go camels here?
جاهز أيها الخيالة. تحركوا. مصطفون.
I'm thinking about just massing archers, so I just reach a point where I'm one-shotting the horses.
جاهزة
ما
للعمل.
أوامرك يا سيد؟ أيها الخيالة. شدوا على المهاميز. اثبتوا الآن.
جاهز.
مصطفون.
Maybe that's something I'll do.
الخيالة مستعدون.
But I do want to have some horsemen to kind of keep him
الخيالة مستعدون.
honest, if you will.
جاهز للعمل. أجل. مرحبا. جاهز للعمل.
جاهزون.
Okay. Now I'm gonna get some more wood.
تم جيدا.
أجل.
الخيالة.
ما حاجتك؟
Because I want to get a lot of archer rangers up. I will get leather framework for +1 melee armor. You don't usually need this, but in this game, because he's going to be making full melee units from what it seems like, I do want to get that. It might be. Yeah, he's making a tower. This might be because he wants to age up, or this might be because actually, I don't want to make houses there. Maybe he wants to age up, or maybe he's just doesn't want to get raided to death, basically.
جاهز.
جاهزون.
أنا فرحة.
But I can keep checking to see which one it is.
الخيالة مستعدون.
لدي مهمة.
أيها الرماس اثبتوا الآن. ضعوا سروجكم. ضعوا
I want to kill that scout, actually.
الأوامر قائدا فلتتحركوا. سيتم تشييد ذلك.
Oh, what happened there? What?
الخيالة. ضعوا سروجكم.
الأوامر.
استعدوا. جاءنا وقت الاستجابة.
مصطفون.
What the fuck happened there?
جاهزون. مصطفون. اركب.
جاهز للهجوم. لدي مهمة. أعطني الأوامر. سيتم.
اثبتوا الآن. كما تريد. الخيل اضربوا بالقوة.
ما حاجتك؟ مرني. استعدوا. أيها
الخيالة مستعدون. لا أفعل.
ما أوامر؟ لدي مهمة. ما حاجتك؟
أجل.
مصطفون. أيها كما تشاء. أيها الخيالة.
We got the scout.
الخيالة. مصطفون.
اصغوا. سأبنيها.
Supply block is really bad and dented, but we're working on it.
الخيالة مستعدون. أيها الخيالة
وصلت.
انتبهوا أيها الرماة سيروا إلى الأمام أنصت سأفعل انتبه حركوا أيها الجنود أنصت انتبهوا سأفعل كونوا متاهبين اثبت سيروا إلى الأمام جاهزون
استعدوا جميعا. جاهزة سيتم تشييد ذلك.
أنصتوا يا رجال أيها كونوا متاهبين اثبتوا أيها لنذهب
Okay, we need more archer ranges. Oh my god. Okay, that's terrible. Bro. That's really bad. I lost so many units for nothing. For no reason. I could transition to Spearman now. Because I feel like I forced enough, what are they called? I feel like I forced enough spearmen from him, so I can do my own now.
تحركوا أيها استعدوا جميعا.
أجل أتحرك الآن.
شدوا أنفاسكم. الأوامر قادمة. حان وقت الاستكشاف.
He might be aging up soon. I kind of need to worry about that. I lost too many horsemen. I think that's the biggest problem that I have right now.
كونوا متأهبين.
ما حاجة. استعدوا جميعا.
تحركوا أيها.
للحق.
انتبهوا
القرويون هنا. سأبدأ العمل. ما حاجتك؟
أنصتوا
الرامي مستعد. ما حاجتك؟ لدي مهمة. أيها الرماة أيها أنصتوا كما تشاء. الرمي انتبهوا. شدوا أقواس حالا.
لدي مفلحة. أجل أتحرك الآن.
استكونوا متأهبين. أسمع.
أجل أنا متجهة.
لدي انتبهوا. سأنفذ. مصطفى أيها الرماة حان الوقت. السهم مشدود. أجل علم. أيها أنصتوا. نعم بالضبط. كونوا متأهبين.
لدي مهمة.
انتبهوا. لنذهب.
Okay, we need to start moving towards age up.
الأوامر.
سأقطع الحطب.
أنصتوا يا رجال. شدوا أنفاسكم. سيروا إلى
Because I think he might be aging up. And if that's the case, I might be dead.
حان الوقت. كونوا متأهبين.
أصغ سأفعل ذلك.
أصبروا أيها الرماة. قدم.
Let's get them berries.
حان الوقت. جاهزون للعمل. سأجل. أنا متجه.
أحدهم يطلق عليها الرماة
سأنصت الآن إلى شدوا. اتبعوا الأوامر.
استعدوا جميعا. ما حاجتك؟ علم. الأوامر قادمة. الأوامر قادمة.
أيها الرماة كونوا أيها شدوا. لدي
Might even,
متجه. الرامي جاهز.
honestly, I might even double wall this.
أيها شدوا.
إيزي.
Might even double wall this.
سيروا إلى الأمام. كونوا متأهبين.
أجل مرحبا.
اثبتوا أصيروا إلى
Now, if he ages up, it's gonna be very, very awkward.
أيها الرماة حان الوقت.
أصغوا في الحق.
The reason I'm gonna double wall this is
لدي مهمة. سأفعل
because
ذلك.
if he like goes for it, I want to make sure I can buy a lot of time right now.
شدوا. اتبعوا. كونوا.
القرويون مستعدون وحاضرون.
We're getting gold here.
حان الوقت. أيها الرماة.
استعدوا. مفهوم. أمرك
No.
يا سيدي.
Not allowed.
لدي مهمة.
كونوا متأهبين.
Yeah, because he's gonna try. He tried to do this and now do a timing off of this, right?
أيها الرماة.
انتبهوا حالا
انتبهوا. هيا بنا. شدوا أقواس. تحركوا أيها الرماة. السهم أيها الرماة. ما حاجتك؟
ما حاجتك؟ لدي
الأوامر قادمة. سيتم تشييد ذلك. أيها الرماة. أنصتوا. هيا بنا.
انتبهوا
Yeah, he's gonna upgrade all this
هيا
shit.
بنا تحركوا أيها
Gonna put some patrolling horsemen on the relics.
يا رجال
لدي مهمة. ذاهبون أيها الرماة.
انتبهوا
مرحبا.
انتبهوا. لنذهب. ثورة.
أنصتوا سيروا إلى الأمام.
I don't know if I can hold this. I'm gonna hide here and hope for the best. I do have a lot of units, and I'm in a very good spot here. Kite. I need my upgrade to complete. Okay. We fine? Maybe? I think we're chilling here, right? We need to counter push ASAP. Is this Burger? This might be Burger. He hasn't picked up any relics, and he got his upgrades very quick. We go. Go. He hasn't taken any relics that I've seen on the map. He might have taken some, but... Or maybe I killed him. I don't know. Composite arrow archers are really strong. And the best part about Abbasid, you can just make Rens now, you can make Mangonels, you can make whatever you want and just go from there. I think he went for Burger, which is like, it's an all-in, but it gave him a lot stronger push than if he went Cathedral. Yeah, he went Burger. So basically, if he went Cathedral, this is what would have happened. By the time he would get his upgrades, my upgrades will also complete, and I've been on 2TC the entire time. So let's say he gets 3 relics. Let's say he gets boom, boom, boom. I deny this one, and I deny this one. My army, I think is... Yeah, my army was bigger at this point, and my army was just gonna go straight up now, because now I can go full crossbows and gulams and stuff like that. I have composite bows, which is incredibly strong. And then, if he made all that army into Cathedral, he would probably just lose right after, shortly after. Because you cannot fight, this is not an Abbasid thing, but you cannot fight 1TC versus 2TC, do no damage, and then age up and play on. Like, that should never work. At least at the high level, that never works. Now, I'm about, let's say, I'm like 5,000 resources ahead currently, and I have 85 workers right now, and he has, let's see, 57. right? Oh, 59. So, yeah. So if you played on normally, it wouldn't have mattered. Now, if you're wondering, like, well, if you attacked earlier, you would have been in a lot of trouble or whatever. Well, if you attacked earlier, so I held this push while he was H3 and I was H2 for most of it. If you attacked earlier, you want to always kite through the houses and stuff like that. You saw when I was here, it's so bad for him to attack. It's like 1 or 2 units can attack at a time in these spaces, and it's just very, very rough. If he made rams to destroy this TC, even if he destroys it, making a ram and attacking here just slows down everything, and it gives me time to get my my units. I feel like you always win because you defend pretty well. What do you think? Well, yeah, in RTS games, if you play better than your opponent, you usually win. That's kind of how it works. Like, see, that's why, like, there are some civ advantages, right? But in general, if you do play better than your opponent, you can win even if the matchup is more rough for you, right? By the way, my point here isn't to prove that Abbasid can easily beat H3 or easily beat English. It is to show you how to defend, right? And if you can practice, if you understand these things, you can defend it. I'm not going to say that an equally skilled person versus an equally skilled person is going to win every game, right? Okay, this is probably going to be the last game in this series. I think we've done... How many games have we done, actually? We've done Delhi, Japanese, English, HRE. This is 5th game? Almost a valley camp. And I think defending versus these civs in Abbasid isn't so much as defending well, it's knowing what to do when you're defending. So, oh shit. Oops. So yeah, it's not about like, oh, you out-microed them, that's how you won. It's knowing when to age up, it's knowing when to go farms, it's knowing when to say, you know what, that booty's too far away, I'm just gonna go farms. That's in general, and obviously that's part of knowing how to defend, right? All of that. But macroing and microing, I would say, is important when you're defending or when you're playing boom civs. But if you don't know what you're doing with your units or why you're doing age ups at certain times, you're gonna die. So for example, one thing you don't see me when I play tournaments or even ladder. You never see me age up and die, right? I don't know if you guys noticed that, but a lot of players age up and then they die right after. That usually doesn't happen to me because I age up at times that I know I cannot die from that on, even if I do age up. Because I don't age up too fast, I don't age up too late, I age up when the enemy cannot kill me, and I can get my upgrades in order to overcome his army, right? And that's the hard part about knowing. That's why you gotta play a lot, you gotta practice a lot to realize those things. Because there's no simple answer. Like, someone sometimes asks me, when do I age up his Abbasid? I'm like, bro, this... You know what I mean? Like, it depends on the matchup, it depends on the map, it depends on the spawns, it depends on what civ the enemy is, right? It depends on a lot of things. So it's not, you know, black and white, like, oh, this is how you do it, this is what you make, and so on. Like, me deciding to go Spearman there, for example, in the last game, made it possible for me to not die against that onslaught of units, like, rushing towards me, because I was able to kill all the horsemen with it, and they tanked decently well against men-at-arms, so my archers can all stay alive. Okay, so this is maybe the last one. Maybe we'll do one more. I've only been doing this for an hour and 40 minutes, minus the breaks, right? So maybe we'll do one more game after. We'll see. Okay. Let's get some stone. And we're gonna go to town center. Now, the reason I told him to do 2 TC, by the way, is not because I'm trying to pick a strategy for him or something. The reason I'm doing it is because if he just does the Zugin all-in, again, I'm gonna do the same thing I've done in these matchups. If you're fighting with Abbasid against any all-in, this is how you want to fight it. Like I just showed you against the English and HRE and whatever else, right? So I wanted to do a boom versus boom game and to show you why Abbasid is so strong. And no matter what city you play against, if you're, you know, going for 2 TC and the enemy's like, you know what, I'll go 2 TC as well. That, you love that. You want that. Okay? That's your thing. Boom, right there. You need that. That's the best thing to happen to you. Okay? I fucked up here a bit. Oh my god, man, are you serious? Okay, we go second town center. We want to see... Oh, his Barbican's going to be here. I need to go there ASAP. So, right now, I did tell him to go to TC, but I'm going to be scouting what he's going to do. All out on wood. So, let's just pretend we're doing a normal game, and I'm not going to try to blind counter what he's doing, right? Barbican's there. That's a very good Barbican. I should have sent my scout there earlier, because that was an obvious place for a Barbican. So now in a normal game against China, you would be scouting what is he... So he's clearly getting wood. What is he doing with this wood is what matters. And now you see this, and the moment you see that, you just say, okay, we go. Go, go, go. We're going for it. So already, right now, you can go multiple TCs, not just 3, okay? With Abbasid, you can go 4. I can even go 5 TCs here. I can already start planning where I'm gonna wall. I see a little wall here. I like that. These are very open, so I'm not sure how much I like those spaces. These barriers are very open, although I could go for a TC here and a TC here. So let's do that. I'm gonna get a TC right there. And because my villagers are cheaper, I don't need to put as many workers in food. Look, I have 0 right now, but that's okie dokie. Now, I could go for Golden Age first before I do this. And you can still do it. You can just do one of these, right? I'm gonna start getting gold for some upgrades. So it's not strictly like build order, you gotta get everything perfect kind of thing or whatever. I'm just gonna go 4 TC blindly. I could have gotten Golden Age 1 after I got my second town center. That would have probably been a pretty good thing to do. How much do I need? 260. Okay, a bit more. Let's go right there. Let's get some upgrades. We got a bunch of gold. I'm getting all the food sources. And the reason I'm getting all the food sources is because I actually won't be able to make farms this early because I'm so committed to so many town centers. You can be annoying here. He's just giga walling, I guess. He went 1. I really want to make a mill here. Okay. Let's get some eco upgrades. I'm just gonna get eco upgrades because now you get a lot of value from all your eco upgrades, right? Because you have so many villagers, you're cranking out so many villagers. And I want to see, is he going aggro? Is he aging up? What is his plan?
وصل الكشافة. أسرعوا.
I'm gonna get wheelbarrow. I don't see anything here. He's still on wood though, so that's a bit worrying.
وصل الكشافة. مرحبا. الفارس مستعد.
He made a granary here, which might look weird, but it's actually very good because he can probably make it's bigger, it covers more, and he can probably just transition into farms there later on already. He's got 6 on gold, which doesn't tell me like it's necessarily a castle rush. Let's get mining upgrade. He's putting more on gold. Okay, this now looks like a castle rush. Okay.
أجل. علم كما تشاء. سأبدأ العمل.
Let's just start sectioning off parts of the map. So right now I am ahead on Eco, right? That is not a question, that is a statement.
مرحبا. القرويون مستعد. الفارس مستعد.
See. So I want to make sure I see what he's going for. Is he going to age up and go knights? Is he going to age up and stick to palace guards? What is he going to do? I got all eco upgrades. You do want to connect these TCs to prevent him like torching down your TCs after. He's already in castle, okay. I'm going to start aging up in a second. We go military wing, of course.
وصل الكشافة. أسرعوا. الفارس.
What is he going for? I can't see any production buildings. Barracks.
أجل. الأوامر قادمة. استعدوا.
So what we can do is we can buy some time with these walls right here.
الأوامر قادمة.
نحن القرويون نجمع الحطب. القرويون مستعدون وحاضرون.
There we go.
جاهز للعمل. سأفعل.
القرويون
And we can also start producing some production buildings. I'm gonna get some more villagers on food. I want to make sure I have enough, and you can use a lot of villagers to make these things. That's unfortunate.
حان وقت الاستكشاف. مرحبا.
لدي مهم. أجل. مرحبا.
استعد. حان وقت الاستكشاف. سيتم تشييد الأوامر.
Let's get villager HP upgrade.
مرحبا. أتحرك الآن.
لدي سأفعل ذلك.
نحن القرب.
أجل. بالحق.
القرويون مستعدون وحاضرون. سيد
ما حاجتك؟
Okay, we're all walled up here.
ما حاجتك؟ لدي مهمة.
جاهزة للعمل. القرب تحركوا. أنا أصغ. الأوامر إذا فلتتحركوا.
استعدوا. تتحركوا.
الأوامر سأفعل ذلك. استعدوا جميعا.
Okay, so he's just spamming palace cards, which is okay.
أجل. مرحبا.
We're making some camels. This is just gonna push away his stuff a little bit. Just to deal with this annoyance, I guess.
أيها القرويون.
Let's get eco upgrades immediately. Again, they're very, very important because we have so many villagers. And I'm gonna just make crossbows because, well, I just want to defend, right? I'm ahead in economy. So he will either transition out of this, or he's just gonna completely all in off of this, which I would not suggest, but it is his choice. And now I can pump out a lot of units. And now you can even add like a farm here and there. Nothing wrong with that. There's a scout here somewhere. Don't know where exactly, but we're gonna try to find it. Now, if he goes for some kind of siege or anything, you can just make springolds right there and then and there. Let's go for that.
حسنا. ما المطلوب؟
Okay. And look at that. We're giga booming right now. We got a bunch of workers. I'm at 88 already. It's all walled. It's all good. And now we're gonna need to transition to food very, very soon.
أصغوا جميعا.
Very, very soon. But because we did this mega wall, I have a decent amount of time to transition. Okay.
القرويون على أهبة الاستعداد. أيها الجنود استعدوا للأوامر. أمرك يا سيدي حاضر.
Let's take some of the relics.
حان وقت العمل.
قريبا تأتينا أوامر.
Ah, he took the relic. That's why he's going here. But I'm gonna have to yoink that.
ننفذ الأوامر. النشابة جاهزة. أقبلوا لتنفيذ. سمعت ذلك.
Ah, he actually took all the relics, I think.
راكب أطيع الأوامر.
That is okay.
Almost 7 whole years. My birthday in Recep is on Saturday, so I'm gonna celebrate by giving you some more Bezos bucks.
Thank you,
wait,
brother.
he sold Amazon.
Thank you, appreciate it.
أيها الجنود.
Let's try poking here, see what we can find. And I have a pretty strong army, actually, right? So this is where he's most likely going to be transitioning to farms. And this is where I can maybe hit a little timing, like with just a metric crap ton of units. So let's do that. We got 49 on food. We can go on these deer. So I'm going to do a stronger push in exchange for delaying the farm transition. Let's get the... Actually, I need more on gold, I think. Let's do a pretty strong push here. Get some farms.
حان وقت العمل. على استعداد النضال. انتبهوا جميعا.
أيها النشابة صوبوا على سماعة المضاد. النشابة مستعدة. هل لديك شيء للإضاءة؟ نصر أيها الجنود.
So if he has farms where I think they might be there, it's going to be very, very nice for me, because I should be able to absolutely butcher that. Now what I can do, because I have so many TCs and so much eco, I can actually start going for keeps to secure parts of the map while pushing at the same time. He might have some nest of bees, which I'm going to be very, very careful of.
على استعداد.
قريبا تأتينا أوامر. عند إشارة سيروا.
Okay, he does. I'm just going to go in anyway.
سأفعل ذلك. الانتقال إلى الدين. أيها النشاب سأفعل.
Okay, his farms are there too, so let's just go. Now, this is not going to be a good fight for me, as in, I'm not going to win this fight. I'm not even going to trade same value, but his farms are here, so I'm just going to go for it, right? What is he going to do? I'm just going to chase him around, bully him around as much as I can. He has no food gathering right now. Look at these. These guys are doing work. Nest of D's doing work. Let's make more farms. And now you can just push. And again, this is the strength of Abbasid. You can just overwhelm your opponent with crazy amount of units very, very quickly. Barbican is down. And again, this is very, very, very annoying for him right now. I killed some villagers. Even though I'm already ahead in villagers, I'm also killing more and more. Now you can do something annoying like I can make a mangonel here. And if you look at my economy... Ooh, whoa! Oh, yo, yo. Let's go again. Age up, we'll go trade wing. We'll send these guys around. Love that. 61 on food, looks pretty good. Heap, let's throw down one right here. I want to protect that. And now what I want to do, I have a lot of food, right? A lot of food. So what am I going to do with that food? Let's transition to a couple of horses. These guys can go here. Okay. And we're just going full aggro. We don't want to let him do anything. I don't want to see him leave his base anymore. That's the level of control we want on the map. Okay, everything is looking good there. Trade is there. We're gonna make a market in the corner. We're not gonna fully trade yet. I have 151 workers. We can make 10 more maybe. So we're not gonna go trade yet. But we can just, you know, make some traders from the market thing. Okay, let's stand right here. I would really like to get some. Oh, I'm not making nice. I want to get some more wood. I want to get upgrades. I want to get this immediately. So I have a lot of gulams. I'm gonna upgrade gulams. I'm gonna sell some food, and I'm gonna get this. This makes it so that you drop off more resources with all your workers, which is quite nice of an upgrade. You guys go there. So my eco is through the roof right now. He's overextending a little bit, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world for him, I think. Sacred sites are looking good. I'm looking good. Twitch chat is looking good. Everyone's looking good. Let's get the mining upgrade. And my economy right now, again, is crazy. I'm gonna stop making... what's it called? I'm gonna stop making workers. 159, that's a good amount. Okay, that's not gonna work. I'm actually gonna go kill all those workers. He is not seeing it. What do we want to get? Let's get that. I just want to get all the resources on the map, and I'm forcing Sacred Side win here. Let's go over here. I want to get some culverins very soon. He's aged up. I'm gonna destroy that. And again, I want to trade out these units. These are crossbow gulam, not something I want to have right now. So let's just try to trade those out. He's gonna try to get my workers here. I'm just gonna run away. Okay. Now, one strong unit you can make with Abbasid, like a very, very strong unit, is actually the camels. The camels are super strong for Abbasid. The melee camels. The mells. I don't know what to call them. Let's sell more food. Let's turn on the traders for that. Let's get university. Let's get some upgrades there. And now, yeah, we're chilling. Look at that, he's making more keeps here. I don't know where those guys are going. We're gonna go kill them though. We're gonna upgrade bomber tower here. We can pick up these first, actually. We got some culverins, and I'm gonna want to strike that keep like a very, very hardcore. Wait, those must be these. Oh, they're sneaking in! What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna get 2 bombards. We're gonna push that side. I'm gonna get biology. And now I'm just gonna harass, right? Because I'm holding the sacred sites. So all I need to do now is I need to just buy time. I need to keep doing stuff, keep moving around the map, keep cooking. Target fire those villagers. Thank you. Target fire this guy. Oh, right there, right there, right there. There we go. We're gonna go get that. Gonna snipe that guy. Okay. I want to get all these upgrades as well. I don't know if I killed that bombard or not. Let's kill some more workers. And Sacred Side win is slowly approaching. Okay, which is very good for me. I'm gonna get more university upgrades. My food income's looking good. Let's throw down a couple of more markets. Trade is going pretty good here. Could actually full stonewall the map. The horseman broke from the top, so I'm doing some damage there. Okay, I want some siege control. Let's make sure we got that. And now we're gonna send these horsemen. Let's send them... Where do I even send them? I could send them here. Let them see what I can do there. If they can cook something up. Bombard. He is pushing that side. Okay, this is very good for me. I don't give a shite about that side. So the reason why you get sacred sides is I don't really care if he decaps them, because I'm gonna decap his food right now. You know what I mean? Let's repair this. I have an upgrade on it, so I don't really want to lose it. Horsemen can go run in here, cause some problems. My culverins are a bit too slow. That's unfortunate, so that's gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna jump on my bombards. We break through, we get in there. 159 workers still, so my eco is alright. It's doing good. Let's pick off a couple of those. Horsemen are doing work there. And now Sacred Size is approaching, so let's just all in off of it, or on it. Right, I don't need to be too fancy now, because the Sacred Side win is very close. Let's make a couple of those. We're gonna mine or chop wood there, because I can use those workers to fight with, actually. I don't have the HP upgrade, sadly, but I know, it is what it is. Let's start making some traders. Get that. GG. So this whole game is like super controlled. There wasn't really any point that he could have, again, done anything. And this is why, in general, you don't want to go into like boom games versus Abbasid. Now, if you're wondering, like, what if he went 3 TC? If he went 3 TC, I would go 5 TC, and we would end up in a very similar situation. Yeah, and he took a lot of damage early on. Like, this is a lot of damage considering I'm 160 villagers, right? So I feel like it's very rough no matter what civ you are. I've actually tried playing against Abbasid where I go 2 TC, Abbasid went 4, and I tried attacking immediately after 2 TC and I lost badly. Like, my eco 2 right now is too crazy. Like, if we compare 45,000 versus 29, 20 versus 15, 9 versus 4, 39 versus 22. So you can kind of see that. And he had 4 relics, by the way. And China eco is really good. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Kaiser in the chat is saying if I was playing this matchup normally, I'd probably zoom all in, which is kind of what I'm like trying to get at. Is like if you try to boom against Abbasid, which is why I wanted you to do this, by the way. because I wanted you to do 2TC just to show people why you don't go 2TC against Abbasid. Because the games end up like this. So even a civ like China, that is considered like a very boom civ and it's very good in the late game, cannot play against Abbasid. If Abbasid is, going multiple TCs. So yeah, the best thing you can do if you're China or Jushi is to either do like some kind of castle rush into knights and get the relics into more TCs, or just Zuginu all in, which is probably what I would do, same as Kaiser. Yeah, don't try to compete with Abbasid in booming department is what I'm trying to say. Like, try to get castle, no matter what civ you're playing, into getting relics, into maybe aggression, or just all-inning in feudal or something like that. Now, we're at the end of this video, so let's talk about all the matchups. So, your worst matchup for Abbasid, once more, are Byzantine, Abbasid as well. If he's a better Abbasid player than you, then you're in a lot of trouble. So Byzantine, HRE, Delhi, and English, I would say, are by far the hardest matchups. And they all play very similar to one another. And it's all the games that I've showed you guys earlier. They're all going to play out in a very similar manner. And I know if you look at what I'm doing, it might look easy, but it took a lot of practice to know when to do the things that I've done, like transitioning to castle, transitioning to gold, transitioning to more wood, archers, and so on. So those are going to be your hard matchups. We've played them, I think, already enough today, so I don't need to go through them. Japanese, I think, is a very rough matchup for Japanese if Japanese tries to play anything. If they play in feudal, they're going to die. If they rush castle, you can just, like I said, go 2 or even 3 TCs and make spearmen camel archers, and you'll be in a good spot. If they decide to go for also second TC, you just go 4 TCs. So, yeah. Ayubid can be a bit tricky because they can attack you very quickly, but then they can also age up very quickly. But as long as you're not being greedy, as long as you're making units, you should be okay. I think it's a very good matchup for Abbasid. China and Jushi, you should be expecting a lot of Zuginu all-ins from both of these. Potentially some castle rushes, although I don't know if castle rushes with China and Jushi are popular in lower leagues. Like, I generally don't know. Because in high leagues, it's very common these days. I would actually even say it's way more common for China to go, and Jushi to go castle rush into knights than it is to go 2TC. People don't really play 2TC China or Jushi as much at the top level. Then you have French and JD. Again, if they go 2TC, you just go 4TC. If they go for cock and trade, you can actually all in them if they go cock and trade, for example 2TC into mass units. Or I've had games where I went pure trade with I think it was French, and the Abbasid went 4TC and I actually died as French, who was fully trading non-stop whole game, and I died badly. So if you're playing against trade, you can just play 3-4 TC and you should be good. HRE is, again, it's a very hard matchup in my opinion. I kind of talked about it already, so I don't want to go through it again. OOTD is, in my opinion, weaker version of HRE in this case, in this matchup, because Abbasid makes a lot of units and OOTD has less units, but they're stronger, so you can kind of overwhelm them with numbers. And again, if HRE goes for fast castle, I think it's very good for you. It's a very good matchup for you, but if HRE goes for feudal all-in with men-at-arms archer and stuff, you're gonna struggle a bit more. Delhi, we played it already, but it's a very, very aggressive matchup, and once you meet like strong Delhi players that are like super giga all-inning you, that can be a rough one to win. English we talked about. Malian is one of the easiest matchups you can have. Maybe even the easiest matchups you can have. If Malian cow booms, you literally got a free win. If Malian is cow booming, go 3TC immediately and just play the game and make mass archers with composite bows and gulams. You will literally kill everything they have. There's no unit comp that can beat you. And if they add mass sofa, just add some crossbows and you're good to go. Mongols. Mongols is a weird one, but I don't think it's hard to play against Mongols. What you will experience is tower rushing. Now, if they tower rush you gold, you just go stone and you get a second TC. If they're tower rushing your stone, just make a ram, kill the tower, because you can make a ram immediately. Now, you can go military wing against Mongol if you would like to, so that you get immediately 4 units and you can make a ram. You can also just go eco wing. I did both, and both feel pretty good. Mali cows beats Abbasid 3 TC. If you got no hands and if you got just no arms and your head is missing as well, so it's just like a torso and legs, maybe you can lose that matchup as an Abbasid. Other than that, Abbasid will always absolutely destroy Malian. Ottoman is terrible for Ottoman. Terrible matchup for Ottoman, because Ottoman is right now the slowest civ in the game, and Abbasid obviously does really well against slower civs. So I genuinely don't know what Ottoman can even do to win. And then you have Rus, which used to be kind of somewhat even matchup. Basically, you would go 2 TC as Rus, Abbasid would go 3 TC, and then Rus would get the relics. So it's like Rus has 2 TC and relics and map control, but as Abbasid you have more villagers, and then you go into the Imperial, and one side has Streltsy, the other side has camels. These days, Rus is a lot slower early on, so I feel like it's probably a pretty good matchup for Abbasid. It's probably similar to JD and French, but I feel like even better for Abbasid because Rus is not going to put pressure on you with an early knight. So, yeah. And if any of these civs are all-inning you, and if you're playing Abbasid, you should expect a lot of all-ins, no matter what civ you're playing against. So again, TLDR, if they're rushing castle, no matter what civ they are, you can just stay in feudal, make spears, make camel archers, and win with way more units and better eco. If they're going 2 TC, you can go 3 or 4 TCs, and then you're ahead again. Your worst or weakest part about Abbasid, and probably what everyone will do, is all-inning against you, and that's what you gotta get good at, defending the all-ins, and then you're gonna be a pro gamer, basically. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down below in the Twitch and then YouTube comments. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. We have done 5. This is number 6, how to play Civ like a pro. The next one we're going to be doing is HRE or China. Then we're going to do Malian and Ottoman. Then we're going to be doing, you know, Byzantine, Japanese, and then the 4 civs, the variant civs. There we go. But that's going to be it. Check me out on Twitch. I'm probably live right now creating another guide or just beating up people on the ladder. If you're watching on Twitch, let's keep going.